Okay, I'm back. Let's share the screen again, and I'll explain what I did. Okay, that should be that should get the page back up. Okay, what I did, which could be very interesting in the end, is changed. I deleted the install I had on one server, and I installed. I did a whole new install on another domain, which is on where we have a coreBOS blog coreBOS.org. So I just did this install. Haven't even logged in yet. Uh, it's new. Basically, I just did a fresh install, downloaded from GitHub, and then I did the install. I picked up the demo, the test database, recovered it, filled it up here. So I should have a whole bunch of test data. I should go into coreBOS Updater and update just in case, because it's probably, yeah, okay, there's some 5 updates missing. So let's apply those, which is something you have to do every time you update the code or you make a new install or whatever. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I have a fresh coreBOS here installed on another domain, which is going to be, it's going to turn out to be a nice example, because let's suppose that we had our Google Calendar set up with coreBOS on one domain. All the steps I did before with the API, the authorization, I did everything. I went into settings. I filled in the information. I did the save, and it authenticated correctly. I had Google Calendar Sync working. And then a few months later, or sometime later, for whatever reason, I have to move my coreBOS to another server, which is exactly what I just had to do. So all the information that I set up here in Google, all these APIs, wherever it asked me for my domain, where my coreBOS was, okay, here I had it in cbgooglecorebos.org. It's not there anymore. So I have to go into all these places and make sure that I change them all so I can re-authenticate and do the authentication again on my new domain, okay, which is exactly the case here that I'm going to have to go through, okay. So I changed everything from cbgoogle.corebos.org to blog.corebos.org 8080 cbgoogle. So let's go into Google, and basically we can start from the top here in the API Manager and make sure that everything is pointing to the right domain, okay? Okay, this here, the API itself is just enabled. There's nothing here. We don't need to do anything here. It's all in the credentials page, I think. Okay, here we have the API key, which is referenced here to only accept calls from this domain. Okay, so I'm going to change that so I can accept calls from my new domain. And then I'm going to come in here to the Google Calendar OAuth ID, and I'm going to change this domain to my new domain. Must not contain a path or end with, okay. Origin URIs must not contain, okay, so I can't have the CB Google here. It's just the domain. Okay, and the authorized redirects here, I'm going to have to put here my new domain. Where are you? Okay, let's get rid of this and substitute it for, okay, blog coreBOS.org, CB Google Sync. Okay, that looks good. And we save, and that's it. Okay, that didn't really give me much feedback. Let's make sure that worked correctly. Leave, come back, and yeah, it didn't work. It didn't look like it worked. Okay, Let's see what happened here. Okay, this one. Okay, and this one is. Doesn't this work? Yeah, I'm gonna delete this one and just add it. Okay, sync PHP. Edit that one. See? Okay, that looks a little better. Not very responsive, but a little better. Let's leave, come back, make sure that those URLs are updated. Nope, those URLs are not updated. Okay. Okay, let's delete the whole thing and start again. Okay, the API key here is fine. This one let me do that correctly. Okay, so let's add a new the OAuth consent screen is fine because this one is just documentation and pointing around. Okay, so with credentials, we add a new auth key for a web application, which is coreBOS. coreBOS G calendar. Restricted URLs here. We're going to put 8081, and the redirect URL is going to be coreBOS sync PHP. Okay, that looks a little better. Let's copy this over to my page here. Okay, this is the new client ID. And this is the new there's a space there at the end. Oh, not nice. Over here. Yeah, there's a space there at the end. Wow, that's dangerous. Okay, that's very dangerous. That is very, very easy to leave behind. Okay, if you notice here, I'm trying to zoom in a little bit here. If you notice the keys that they gave me here, it has a space at the end. So you can't see that space, and but once you select it, it's there. So you have to be careful with that to copy the space in, because it's easy to lose that. I mean, really, like I come over here and I mean, I don't even know it's there. If I would select this, I would probably start selecting from there, and it would get wrong. It wouldn't work. Kind of dangerous kind of thing. Any case, just be careful. Okay. Okay, let's get back to our page, which is here. Okay, now I have my new OAuth client credentials pointing to the correct new URL. Okay, so that is all perfect. That should be all I need to do to get to the new domain. Okay, so let's go over to our coreBOS and let's start all over again. I have copied the client ID with the space. Oh, I put that in the wrong place here. Okay, the API key is this one, and the client secret is the one that has the space at the end. Okay, I have that copied in. So I come over here and I have that here, my client ID. Client secret is this one with the space. Okay, the API key is this one. The client ID is this one. That one also has a space there at the end. Okay, redirect URL is this one with sync HP. We should fill this one in by default, and the insert. Okay, let me pick up the screen so that I can see the developer screen, so I can see the call. And let's hit save. All right. So it's saved correctly. And now if I come in, I should see here that I have it set up. What the client secret here visible, really nice. I have the option to change the account, which is what we're going to have to do in this hypothetical case where I'm telling where you changed. Okay, since I did a new install on the new domain, it's all fresh. Okay, but if the case where you already had a coreBOS working on one domain, and you actually migrate or move it to a new domain, you're going to have this case here. It's going to come in. It's going to be already configured. So you're going to have to click on the change account, fill in all the new information from the changes that you did here in the Google on the Google changes here, just like I did. Fill in the new information and save again. Okay. And I cancel this because that's not my case. Okay, but that's what you're going to have to do. Okay, so now if I really want to connect with this user, okay, I have to authorize and connect. Now I have to, okay, this infrastructure, this first connection to the API, to the program, is just done once in the admin, okay? Then every user will have to just authorize and connect. To make that even more visible, I'm going to log out, I'm going to log in as another user, normal user. Okay. This is one of the many test users that we have. I'm going to log into the calendar. This is not an admin account. So when I come over here to the calendar now, I get just the authorize and connect. I can't configure anything, okay? So let's authorize and connect. Invalid client. A client was not found. Okay. And that's it. Okay, the client ID is wrong. The client ID is wrong. Probably that extra space at the end. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, I'm gonna jump over to another browser. I'm gonna log into the application again with my admin account. And we're gonna try change that client ID. Change account, and I'm gonna get rid of that last space there. Save. Okay. Let's jump back over to the application with the user, and let's authorize and connect again. Okay, now it works. Okay, so that extra space that I was talking about actually shouldn't be there. So be careful with the copy paste there. Okay, that space is kind of dangerous. Okay, so I'm logged into my coreBOS as a normal user. I go to the calendar, I click on the authorize and connect, and it redirects me to the credential pages. If you remember, we set this up. And here it's telling me that the application that's asking for permission is the coreBOS G Calendar application, okay, which we set up. It has here the user, where it's going to redirect to, the logo that we set up on the credential page, okay, and what it wants to do. It wants to manage my calendars and it wants to view my calendars, okay. So I have to allow or deny. Obviously if we deny, we're not going to do anything. And so I allow it. That will reconnect back to the sync PHP script, where we'll save the information. And now if I go in with this user, I should have a refresh token. Okay, I should be able to connect. Okay, so let's come over here to the call, Google Sync, and I am not authorized. 'Cause, 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 ' Okay, so it's not saving for whatever reason. Okay, I'll check out what's going on to see why it's not working. Okay, but it should be that easy. Maybe it's the 8080, or the client secret also has a problem. Hold on, let me see if I put an extra space on the client secret also. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Let's see if that has something to do with it. And this is correct. Secret B. Okay, save. Okay, let's jump back to the application. Let's authorize and connect again. And we allow. And now, no refresh token. Okay, I don't know why it's not validating. It's I suppose I'm doing something wrong. I really don't know. We'll have a look. But in any case, the important steps that I wanted to cover are on the videos. Okay, so basically, all the hard part of getting Google configured and getting the right API keys and all the stuff is what I wanted to cover. Not exactly how to configure the synchronization, which would basically be in these steps here in the Google Sync here. If I'm authorized, it will ask me what calendar I want to sync with and the like. Okay, the hard part is here. Basically, it's all about going to this link here, the console developers Google project. Once you're on this page, basically enabling on the dashboard, enable the Google Calendar API, and then in the credentials page is where all the work has to be done, where basically you have to create this API key and create the OAuth 2 client and the consent screen with all these steps over here. Okay. Well, I hope that's helpful, and let me know if you have any problems syncing with the Google Calendar.